Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. A little breezy out here. We're on a road trip. We are going to see our daughter, son-in-law, and our grandbabies in Colorado, up in Arvada. And usually we do this trip in 2 days, but we decided to take an extra day this time and enjoy the trip a little bit more. And so yesterday was a long day. We drove from our house down in Brenham up to Mulvane, Kansas, and we stayed at the Hampton Inn. Uh, the Hampton Inn is a nice hotel that is connected to the Kansas Star Casino. So we had a good time. We had a good evening last night. We're going to go today. Our next destination total today is like about 3 hours total, and we're going to do a lot of messing around in between here and there. We're going to go look at some churches. We're going to go look at the what is it? The Cathedral of the Plains. Yeah. We're going to go look at Old Fort Hays and multiple places today. So we're going to have a good time today.
Do a little geocaching.
We're going to get some geocaches. We're just going to mess around today and have a good time.
Yeah.
And we're going to end up at McKinney, or is it
Waukene?
Waukene. We're staying at Waukene, and then that will give us another 4.5, 5 hours in tomorrow. So, okay, so we're going to take off. Appreciate you guys joining us. We're going to take off. We're going to head north and get just the other side of McPherson, Kansas, which is on the other side of Wichita, and go look at our first church. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's roll.
Let's roll.
So we had breakfast too. Breakfast was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to rock and roll. Come on, Minnow. Minnow's, she's shorter than I am by quite a bit, but it's like when I'm using this, it's like she's way down there. Okay, so we're coming up on the new Gottland Lutheran Church. It is in McPherson County, Kansas.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the right.
And as you just heard, we're here, so this is pretty cool. So we're gonna get out and check out this church. It was built in 1910.
Yes.
Yep. And the congregation came together somewhere in the early 1800s, so mid 1800s. So we're gonna get out and check it out. They have it has a graveyard attached to it behind the church. So this is our first stop. Okay, so we're at the new Gottland Lutheran Church. They still have worship services here. It's pretty cool. So the congregation's been established since 1872, so over 150 years. They did bury a time capsule in 2000, buried September 25th, 2022. So they did open it. So they buried it in December 17th of 2000, opened it in July of 2022, buried it in September of 2022, and they want to open it again in 2047. Very cool. Okay, there we go.
My name is Gary Erickson. We're here inside the New Gottland Lutheran Church in the community of New Gottland, Kansas, just outside of McPherson. And this church building was constructed in 1910 after the original building had blown down in a bad windstorm. It wasn't a tornado, but it was a bad windstorm. So
we were outside taking pictures of the beautiful church, and Gary came by and offered to bring us inside.
Yes.
And so we're very lucky in that aspect. So I'm going to turn around and let Gary take it away. All right.
We've redone the church probably about 15 years ago. We had put in an elevator for our elderly members that couldn't come up the steps any longer comfortably. Our altar pictures were done by an artist that lived in Nebraska. The center one was done originally. The two smaller panels were left blank, and a church member had left money to have those two panels painted, and they were probably put in 35, 40 years ago. So That's what we have done here. We have had our, I believe, 125th anniversary. So we have done that. Our average attendance, depending on the time of the year, is anywhere from about 45 to about 65.
Nice. And you broadcast YouTube, you said.
And we broadcast on YouTube Sunday morning worship, and we have broadcasted funerals and that for people that have been able to be out here.
Isn't technology nice sometimes?
Yes, it is.
It isn't?
And we have partnered with the New Gottland Covenant Church that's north of the corner here.
Uh-huh.
We used to have evening park services, and we did that for about 35 years. We had a cement slab out front and park benches that we would do. One congregation would be host, the other congregation would be in charge of the service, and we just switched back and forth.
Nice.
So we had a little organ that we would carry down the stairs, and so we had a little organ music when we sang our hymns and whatnot.
Nice.
We still partner with the Covenant Church on Vacation Bible School.
Okay.
So we have been doing that since the late 50s.
I went to Vacation Bible School multiple years in a row. So.
Uh-huh.
The stained glass windows, you got some history on those? Or?
Well, they were, put in for the church when it was built. We have some that were in memorial of different congregation members.
Nice.
It was probably about 7 to 10 years ago. They were covered by hail screen, and we put in new aluminum frame windows to protect our stained glass windows, and we've done that on all the outside windows. So we've done that. We've had the ceiling repainted. It used to be all white, but we had the little squares up there painted gold, and that's how it sort of was originally.
Right.
So we've done that. We put up the handrails for our members that can't make it up to the altar without assistance during communion.
Sure.
So we've done that.
And then you were telling me about the organ.
Yes, the organ, the pipes when I was young were painted white. And the first time we had and it was lead pipe from the pump up to the organs.
Okay.
So it's all electronic now. And when we had it redone, he said we'll get a lot better tone if it was bare metal. So he stripped all the pipes down to bare metal when we
So originally this would have been run by some people on bellows, correct?
Yes, there was electric bellows in there.
Nice.
And you might be able to get a little bit picture in here and see all the other little pipes that make up the pipe organ here.
Oh yeah. So our friend Joanne she's very knowledgeable about this stuff, and she would love this. She would probably ask you if she could play, and she's wonderful. This is beautiful. I want to look at the.
We have had college students that were in the music department come out and play occasionally for us, and they've really enjoyed doing playing the organ.
Oh, nice.
I even had one young man after the service. I said, "Do you remember the music of Indigada Via?" And he said, "Yes." And he says, "Would it be okay if I played it in there?" I said, "Sure it is. It's God's music." So
sure.
he played for about 3.5, 4 minutes.
That is awesome.
So yeah.
It's a nice space.
Yes. There's pictures of our past pastors in New Gottland, and then here are pictures that were members that chose
Nice.
the ministry.
So 1872.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That is so awesome. And so they become deacons and then on to be, how does that work in your church?
Well, they'll go to seminary college and
Okay.
become ministers and be ordained. This gentleman was about 4 years older than I was, and we went to a country rural school here on the corner. You go to the corner north and then back west on the corner a mile, and there was the New Gottland School, District 75. He was on Jay Leno at one time,
Oh, really?
and his claim to fame, he could stand on his hands and walk, but he could also get a mug of beer and drink it, and he did that on the Jay Leno show.
That's nice.
Uh-huh. And here's pictures of our church building, plus congregation throughout the decades.
I love these kind of pictures. So this 1972. So this is the year that I went into the Marine Corps, was 1972. 1922.
1914 was the earliest one.
Wow. These are awesome. And this was, so this is when it was new here in 1910.
Mm-hmm. So you could really see some of the detail that was painted in the ceilings there.
Trying to get this where I don't have glare on there, and I'm not sure I'm doing very well, but really awesome.
And then we had a gentleman make models of our first church building and then the current one.
Oh, how nice.
And there's more pictures. Here's pictures of the parsonage. This is the current one.
That's this one over here?
Uh-huh. I believe this was constructed in 1947.
Very nice. So I can tell you that we're headed to Colorado to see our daughter and our son-in-law and our grandbabies. And we usually make the trip in 2 days. We're from down in Texas, and we always see these places, and we don't have time to stop. So this time we're taking an extra day. Today is a fun day, and this just worked out awesome.
Well, I've shown numerous couples that have traveled up and down the interstate and seen this and came down, and you know, I'm more than happy to show off my home church.
Absolutely.
And
we're very appreciative.
You know,
of
and
that.
a lot of people have been very thankful that they got to see the inside of the church.
And I don't have a lot of subscribers, but they'll share, and they're the kind of people that will like this a lot.
Yes. But here's some of the dining ware that they had made throughout the years.
Nice.
Gave your wife a history book there that we put together 125 years there. So it's got some history there.
Very cool. So, again, much, you know, outdone. Our expectations were that we were just going to get pictures of the outside. Appreciate it very much.
Well, yes.
You've been very, very cordial, very courteous, very giving, and I appreciate it.
Well, you're entirely welcome. I enjoy showing off the church.
Pleasure meeting you.
And if anybody else stops in, I live to the south of the church.
Perfect.
Knock on the door, and if I'm home, I'll give you a tour.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
You betcha.
So this is probably it for this one. We plan on stopping at this church for a few minutes. We got some other ones that we're going to look at on down the road a ways. We're going to go to the Cathedral of the Plains and check that out. We have another one before we get there we'd like to look at. We just got really lucky on this one, and Gary came home. He lives next door. He's a caretaker and has been affiliated with the church for he grew up here. His family's been in the church and forever since he can remember, and he's very proud of his church, which he should be. It's an awesome place. Sounds like they have an awesome congregation. They broadcast their Sunday worship services on YouTube, so you could go to the church and look that up. They do have a Facebook page, I believe. Yeah, so we just lucked out on this one. So, Gary, thank you very much. If you get a chance to come by here, the interstate is over there like a quarter of a mile. And we have seen it coming by here many times. And we took an extra day today on this trip. We took an extra day to do things like this, and we just got really lucky. So again, thanks Gary, thanks for the congregation. You know what, I appreciate you guys a lot. Please hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to put that over here so we don't block the church out. Comment and share, and yeah, be sure to share this one with a lot of people. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate you guys. See ya.